Hello! We're about to go to Ikea. I don't even know that my kids have ever been to Ikea, like at least not as kids anyway. They might have been babies in like car seats. But they have been asking to get rid of some of their toys because they think that it's way too much to have to clean up, because most of the time, like I would say like 90-ish% of the time, they're to pick up their own toys as their responsibility. And they're struggling in that department a little bit, right? It's too much stuff. Too much stuff. So he just turned 5. Sawyer.
I'm 6.
And you're 6. You turned 6 this year. He literally asked me if he could throw away the toys that he doesn't like anymore because he's tired of picking them all up. And I was like, you know what? That's actually a good idea. Like we should try to minimalize.
Sawyer and Josie.
Yes. And so I've always like wanted to have like a minimalist room, and just, I don't know, but I always put it off because I think I'm a sentimental person. So like if they played with a certain toy whenever they were little and I thought it was the cutest thing ever, I think I have to keep it forever. And I don't know why, because I end up just attaching like memories to items, and that's just kind of silly. Like if you think about it, we have phones, we're constantly taking pictures, videos of everything that is like, you know, stands out to us that we want to remember, and even those don't last forever.
Mama, and we have cats that are Binks, Blaze, Pumpkin, and like Taco. One went away, that was my cat, so.
Yeah.
And
we love our kitties.
Yeah, Binks is now kind of sweet, and Binks just loves on us. And one time I rolled around in the grass and he just fallen, he let him, and I petted him.
Yeah, Binks is precious. I don't even know what is happening with his hair today. Anyway, we're going to Ikea. We're gonna get this one toy storage thing, and we're gonna make that
inside and wash my hands.
1 second, and we're gonna make that our goal, to keep only the toys that fit into this storage.
Mama.
That's gonna be our goal. Mama. Let's see how far we get in this process.
Mama.
Without frustrations.
Mama, can you please do it different? Yes, right in the corner.
Totally driving, so I can't look, but I also forgot to mention that this is an hour away. So I'm going alone with 2 little children. And we're gonna see. And we're actually taking the 3rd child, this little baby, in her stroller. We're just gonna push her. I thought maybe that would keep her hands busy, so like, you know, they won't be picking up tons of stuff. I don't know. We'll see how that works.
And Joey's baby is asleep.
Y'all are not gonna be watching this until in the future, but I wish you could send me lots of prayers and patience.
And also my baby doll, I have real clothes, and she's a sleeping baby doll, and she used to be Mama's.
Yes, that baby was mine whenever I was little.
And I just.
All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do it.
I'll probably just. Oh my stuff.
You can definitely tell that we do not know what we're doing here in Ikea. I just had to ask somebody where to get a cart. Elevator for the 2nd time to find the kids area.
Look at my baby.
Yeah.
I'm getting this bag. I'm just getting one. This is the best. Whoa! Clothes. Holy. Hangers. This is kind of cool. Listen.
To work together to get them off.
Here's one. I'll get one off. No, sorry, I got it.
Okay, we got our two of, this is upside down, these things.
And look at the baby.
And then two of,
Look at the baby.
we had to get 3 of these for each and then 3 of those for each, the smaller ones.
And look at
All right, we are secured. We got our things and our other things, and oh my goodness, I am done. Okay, I'm back from Ikea, and whoo, baby, I'm pretty whooped. But I will give you a little preview of the reason I need toy organizers in the first place. Here's my living room, which I guess it isn't too bad, but like, we just need to go through some things. We don't need all this. Look, all this is, I don't even know why my son dragged it in here, but like, this is all cars. I'm scared to even look in their bedrooms because they played while I got ready. And see, these are all full of stuffed animals. So normally that other organizer is right here. But all of this, he's got a whole toy box crammed full. Totes under his bed. This, this whole situation is just not a good fit either. We need to go through his shoes, those bigger toys. And then, you know, he's even got some up top. And then my daughter's room. Oh, there's a ton of babies with stuff underneath that. There's stuff under her bed. She's got 2 little cubbies in here that have toys in them. That crib full of stuff. Like, this whole entire thing is just baby clothes. Like, stuff is not organized, so we're gonna go through it. We're gonna get that, we're gonna let that little organizer that we got be our goal, and we're gonna see where we get with this, because they can't play comfortably. They can't clean up efficiently the way things are. And whenever I do come in to do like a actual, you know, like a mom's cleaning, like where you wipe things down and clean the floors in their room, like, I can't even move. So honestly, I just put it off and then it never gets done. So I feel like less is gonna be, it's gonna benefit everybody. So I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll see how it goes, because I know that once I get to going through stuff, I'm gonna be like, oh well, I'm gonna keep this because no. And if they don't play with it, it's going. Help me stick to that, for real. Also, me and Tyler will probably put these organizers together probably tonight, like after we get the kids in the bed, and then tomorrow I will be able to wake up bright and early and get ready to rock and roll, because the kids wake up at like before 7 o'clock. So I'll be up at the crack of dawn, crowing with them roosters. Okay, I'm overwhelmed with all this mess, and like, I can't figure out what to do right now. So I just lined these down my like bar area, and I know that I have 3 of the bigger ones for each kid, and then 3 of the smaller ones for each kid. And like, toys that I know for sure are things that they love, I'm just gonna bring them in here and throw them in one of these totes, and I'm going to attempt it that way. So we'll see how far that gets me first. a brand new day and I've got bad news. The Ikea furniture sucks. For real, it really does. Last night I tried to put together the toy organizer. It is the Trofast. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of what it was going to look like. So it was this. Let me see if it'll focus on that. That's what it was gonna be. And this thing, I'm not kidding you. Like, we followed step-by-step instructions, checked it multiple times. The like dowels, the little wooden dowels that go in the holes to line up with the next piece to put together. So it's got those little pegs and then they hook together, and then you take screws to, I guess, reinforce it. Well, the holes don't line up for the wooden pegs. I don't know if we just got a dud one. But then whenever I was putting it together, I started thinking, I always hear that IKEA furniture is like people say it's horrible to put together and they can't ever get things right. And I'm like, I just thought that people were not following directions or, you know, being dramatic. But I kid you not, that thing was not going together. He was either gonna have to like reroute holes to put the dowels in together to make everything line up, which was ridiculous because if he makes a wrong cut, that's like, how much was it? Like $79 just for that. And then I had to buy the bins separate. He makes a wrong cut, that's like $80 going out the window. $80+ plus tax. So anyways, let me see. I found, so Target had a similar situation going on. I got that in my cart. Okay, I'm missing the bigger bins, but it was gonna be like $300 and some for it. So let me show you it. This is the similar one that I found at Target. And for just the wooden part, not including the bins, is $100. Then these bins are, the bigger ones are $10 each, and the smaller ones I think are, how much? $7 maybe? Yes, $7 a piece. So it's gonna be $300 and some for this organizer, and I'm like, mind blown. I already thought that basically theirs was like $100 a piece. It was like $220 some. So I already thought that was expensive just for a thing to put their toys in. So I had to get my brain rolling, and I think I'm gonna have Tyler. First off, I'm getting way ahead of myself. This IKEA thing, it tore me up, man. I was so excited to get all their toys in this pretty little organizer, and whatever, it didn't work out. New plan. So these bins, I think that these were $5. The bigger ones were $5. And the smaller ones that I had picked up, which I showed y'all already, they were $4. So my idea is I'm already gonna have to drive an hour back to give them these lovely furniture things that don't go together. And so my plan was take those back, I think I'm gonna stick with like the 3 bins per row, because I think that width wise, like in my kids' room, y'all are starting to shake, my dryer's going, and whenever my washer, whenever I have like a big load of towels, it shakes the house, or it kind of shakes the floor. Is that normal? Maybe only for mobile home living, I don't know. This just cracks me up. Like, I totally didn't even finish what I was trying to say back in that last clip. So now we're on to declutter, and we dumped all the baby stuff out in the living room. And yes, this pile is huge and massive. Don't ask me how it got that way. We went to a few yard sales, one thing led to another, and well, this is what we left with. So, people ask what to get Joey for Christmas. Please don't let it be baby clothes.
Hello.
Okay, this may not look organized to you, but it is to us because we've got like baby hats in a stack, her tiny baby's clothes. These were like random things that we found. And this is baby washcloths, little baby dresses, onesies, long sleeve onesies. JB has baby food, yes. Baby bibs, boy clothes. This is like girl pants, girl outfits, girl t-shirts. So we made stacks of every kind of item, and then hopefully we're going to be able to go through and keep like 2 of each out of the stack. Like she'll pick her favorite 2 and we're going to ditch the rest because this is way too much.
And also,
and we need to get to these blankets.
I have 2 kinds, which is banana and that.
Yes. And so what are you going to do with your baby clothes that you get rid of that you don't want for your baby dolls anymore?
We're going to take it to like a baby thing where somebody takes like care of babies.
Yeah, it's going to go to real babies that need it, right?
Yeah, and also like I have like baby patches and baby like
yes.
Tito's and stuff.
So stuff like that you can't use for your baby dolls, you're going to give to somebody that can actually use it for real babies, right? That's going to be good. That's another little motivator behind getting rid of some of the stuff. She picked her 2 favorite swaddle blankets, so now she's picking 2 favorite washcloths. These are big decisions, huh? Lay them all out so that way you can pick. Which 2 are your favorite? Which 2 are you going to donate?
This one and this one.
Okay. Put these 2 in the donate. We're doing pretty good on donate. Two of your favorite hats.
This one and this one.
Okay.
And this one.
Okay.
This one's for me.
Hey y'all. So the last time I talked to you, I was showing you ideas for the kids' organizer since the Ikea furniture didn't work out, and then I was saying Taylor was going to build something, and then I think that was where I left last. It's been a few days. That fell like on I want to say Friday. Then our kids have soccer games, and they're in 2 different leagues, so they both have different game times, all of that. So that ends up pretty much taking up our Saturdays. And then Sundays, you know, we have church, and you know, we always hang out with family and stuff on Sundays. So needless to say, our weekends are pretty much not dedicated to like making sure our house is perfect and picked up and all that. Anyways, also I've got some kind of nasty cold going on. I don't know what it is, or allergies, who knows. One day here in North Carolina it's like 45, and then the next day it's almost 80, so no wonder my voice feels it. What am I saying? Oh, so the organizer situation. I took the Ikea Trofast, I think is what it was called. Don't buy it. I took it back to Ikea, and I ended up seeing, I have one of these organizers, and hang on, focus. Maybe if I get behind it. Why is it not focusing? There we go. There she goes. Okay. So I have one of these. It's just like a 3 organizer in my bathroom, and it is held up for like the whole time we've been married. So what is that? 6.5 years. And it's still in good condition. So I was like, Walmart, I may have overlooked you. Let me come back. And I found this, and it was originally, I think, like $130 for the 8 cube organizer, and it was on sale for 70 something. So I got it, and I just made sure my Ikea bins, because I really love the bins. That was the whole reason I went with the Ikea furniture thing, because the bins were cheaper than anywhere else I could find, and they were plastic, like a hard plastic. The kids could see what was in them. They could easily get them out and take them and dump them out in the living room, and then pick them all back up in their bin and take it and put it back in their room. That was the whole reason I went with Ikea stuff in the first place. But anyways, it fits into the organizer thing, the cube organizer. I'm sorry, I cannot keep my train of thoughts. Bear with me. This head cold or the Mucinex, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've took like a whole bottle at this point over the span of a few days. So does that make anybody else feel like a total like dodo bird? Like, it makes me feel just like I feel like I'm in another world sometimes. Is that normal, or am I just like some kind of weird alien? Okay, my point of telling you that my weekend was crazy was to show you how my house looks right now. Because honestly, Declutter, and like, I see all these videos of these minimalist people doing their, like, it's like a 5-minute video and they declutter their whole kid's room, and I'm like, really? Surely they just like shoved crap in a closet and shut the door and don't want to open it. Like, how can it be? I don't know. Not the case here. That, or that maybe they're just not showing the rest of their house. I don't know. Okay, 1 second. Go ahead and wipe, and I'll be in there to check.
But messy.
It's messy. Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. I got that on camera. Okay, I'm back from my motherly duties. Literally doo-doo. Okay, let me show you what my house looks like. It took a major hit, let me just tell you. We have laundry baskets overflowing. We have dressers piled with things to put in the building. This is just laundry I need to actually put up. This is decluttered stuff, like this entire bin so far. And that box. We have blankets on the floor, random lunch boxes. This because I need to refill my coffee thing and I just haven't. I guess this is just like typical school morning stuff. Like today was a school day for Jovi, so throwing stuff, random toys. You can't even see, but I don't think I've cleaned the stovetop in like 5 days. I don't know. We have shoes. Check this out. It's so bad. I don't know what to do. The thing is like we had to go days because I thought I had this organizer and then I didn't. Like, there's just stuff everywhere. Even in the bathroom. And this is the status of Jovi's room. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. Her room is such an odd shape, and she's got a bigger bed. She's got an actual twin bed where Sawyer's still in the toddler bed. So I kind of had to, I don't know about this. We're gonna have to figure out. I think I'm gonna for sure try to get rid of this, and that's got like her underwear, socks, and like winter, can you even see it? Like toboggans and stuff. I need to get this gone. Maybe I can slide that over. And this can be, I don't know. But on the bright side, they are so excited to declutter this and like have less stuff and organize. They are so happy about it. Which makes me happy. But we gotta figure out where we're gonna put like this stuff, all these car seats and stuff. I do not know. Here's Sawyer's room. He's currently making his bed. His room's not too bad because I worked in here the most because I thought it would be the easiest. He doesn't have quite as much stuff as Jovi did. Or that or his is just easier to go through. I don't know. It's easier to categorize, like cars, guns, building stuff. I don't know. I'll show you the end result later. We're going to get started on this wreck of a house right now. Now we're on to all of these shoes. This huge pile of shoes. Why? Why must they all stack up like that and fall off? I don't know. So, as you can see, I'm having to wipe all of them off because this kid does not have clean shoes. Like, he will wear them, get mud all over them, dust, whatever. Half of them are full of leaves or sand, and then he'll put them up in his closet, and I guess he just like rotates through them, and then all of a sudden they're all dirty. And so I just took the time to wipe all of them off as I was going through them, and sorted through the ones that he didn't need anymore or were too little, falling apart, whatever. And I gave the shelves like a really good wipe down because they definitely needed it. And then I tried to put them back neatly as possible. And maybe eventually I'll find like a new way of storing his shoes. I don't really know. And honestly, he doesn't need this many. Like, he still has so many. But I think that's the hardest thing for me to have like less of, because the kids just play so much. Like, I have to have a pair of Crocs for sure. And then they need a pair of tennis shoes, and they need, like, Sawyer's obsessed with cowboy boots, but then they also need rain boots. So I don't know. Can somebody please give me some insight on some shoes? Like, do kids really need that many, or am I just like overly dramatic about it? Sawyer straight up got in the camera's face at this point. He turned it. I don't think I realized it until much later, because here, I'm going through the toys. And this part was actually very satisfying. I actually love going through and organizing things. My husband kind of hates it because I end up getting in my own little world and like zoning in on that, and I forget about everything else. But I don't know, it's kind of my little getaway, I guess. It could be much worse. So, I mean, at least I'm just cleaning in my house. No, I'm just kidding. He really doesn't like actually hate it. He just picks on me because I turn into this little like person who's just, in my own little world, not paying attention to much else, and the rest of the house gets neglected for sure. Also, can we please talk about this hair situation? What in the world is actually happening? I think my pincher got like tucked up under all of my, oh, maybe there it is. Okay, I see it. It's not buried in the bird's nest. I don't know. This day, obviously, I did not give 2 dookie birds because I was looking like a hot mess. I sounded like I don't even know what, little gremlin. Okay, but on for the organizing. I just kept on kind of trying to find the best place to put everything in little totes. That way it would be easy for him to put it up, in the right spot and be able to keep it that way. And anything like this little toy, it's awesome. He can like take it apart, put it back together, but it's missing half of the pieces. And so it left. Anything like that is broken or missing pieces doesn't work. Get rid of it. Don't let it keep taking up space. Okay. His toy organization is pretty much done, other than just a few little cleaning type things I need to do. And I've got an extra tote because I know that there's like some extra things that I'm going to find in Jovi's room. And I know that he's got like a explorer kit and stuff like that. So right now he's got an extra bin. That's not a problem. And I can always add whatever up here that I need to. But for now, this is what it looks like. He's got his little gun standing up right here. Nerf stuff. Cars and trucks. We kept plenty of those because he actually plays with those a lot. This is Lincoln Logs and his magnetic tiles. Animals and characters. Explorer stuff. Walkie-talkies, telescope. Boxing gloves and his little dog. He loves to walk him. This thing, I think I might go through. I've got all his tractors in his car bin right now, but I might go through and get all of his tractors, fences, and like there's some little cows and sheep and put them in this, so that way if we ever go anywhere he can just grab this and take it and he's got his stuff. This is a Lightning McQueen thing, helicopter, and this little car goes, with the Lightning McQueen. And empty tote for now. Overall, I'm happy with this though, and I know he's gonna play so much more and be able to actually keep up with the putting the stuff back. It's going to be easy for them. And on to Jovi's room. I really just kept putting this off. But I was really happy once I actually started. You know, things started coming together. And sometimes it just really takes that first little, you know, push. And then once you start, it's really not as bad as you think. So I kind of just took everything. I tried to dump everything out into the middle of the floor. And then I had these like different bins. So like that cardboard box, I think I used as like a trash can. Anything that was, you know, broken, couldn't be actually used by somebody else, I just threw it away. And then I think I kept like a stack of stuff over there in the clear tote of things that were either going to be donated, sold, whatever. I just tried my best to get through the stuff as quick as I could and get what I knew that I wasn't going to use out of the way, because when you have that much stuff sitting in front of you, it's like overwhelming and you just want to say forget it, you know, later, put it off. And that's how you just end up with a big old pile of junk. So I would try to go through and just kind of organize it as best as I could. Like her baby stuff was priority because that's what she plays with, like really probably 90% of the time. That's all she really cares about. So the majority of the things that I kept is for her baby dolls, and it's like diapers. I tried my best to put like all the bottles in a area, all of her little passies in an area, and then all of the like rattles and stuff, and then I only kept the ones that I see her carry around all the time. So all these other little bottles that came with random babies that she didn't even play with, they left. And hopefully some other little girl will get them and love it to pieces, because we all know we can like spend so much money on the nicest, you know, thing that we just think our kids are going to love and cherish, and they don't care about it. And then we will like step into a thrift store and she'll find this one little bottle that's got a bird on it, and you know, that's like her favorite thing ever. So it just goes to show you, like, your kids don't care what costs the most. They don't care who got it for them. They have their own little favorites, and that is fine. We all do. So just pay attention and only keep your kids' favorite things that they absolutely love. Alright, y'all, Jovi's room is a bit, like, it's not picked up all the way, but I was just going to show you how I ended up putting her room. So like I said, it's an odd layout. You got like this closet that sticks off the wall. So I measured, and this was going to fit perfectly.
Look at my new bracelet.
Yeah, you made a really cool bracelet. And anyway, so this was going to fit perfectly, and then I realized I didn't take into consideration this, like the bottom piece of molding down there. So my measurement was off by like this much. So I had to just rip the molding up down there in that corner. But it's okay, you're never going to see it. And if we move it, I kept the piece so we can just nail it back down there. But I love this thing. And like I said, I feel like this is a pretty good amount of toys. There's no longer bins underneath their beds, because that stuff, they literally never played with it. It was just too hard to get out. So everything that we kept is what is here in these bins, with the exception of a few bigger items. Like she's got a high chair in here, and this little thing she likes to pretend her babies are playing. There's like a guitar under there. And then Sawyer has like a barn and a toolbox that don't fit in this. But overall, this is what's in here. So she primarily plays with babies all the time. So she has baby blankets, baby accessories like passies, toys, doctor stuff to play doctor for her babies. These are both clothes. These are like her characters and animals, and she plays with them on that little map. Diaper bags. This is just her little unicorn. And this is all like random like she pretends to play with this computer, camera, flashlights, little spy, like, explorer type stuff. So, that is it for the toy organization. This is all the stuff that we're getting rid of. This thing is full. This thing's got some stuff in it. The stroller. That whole entire toy box is full. This box and this entire bin. And then there's a tote down there full of other things. And some of this I'm going to sell at consignment stores. There's probably some that I will like bundle together to take to their grandma's houses where they can kind of do a little toy refresh there, and they can the kids can still play with them somewhere else. But most of these are either getting donated, took to a consignment store where I can repurchase like things that my kids actually need, and then yeah. And the baby stuff that's actually for real babies, like I said, we're gonna take to that clinic that helps women that choose to keep their babies. So that is something we really want to support. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. We've got a lot done. There was some major hiccups, but that is how, I feel like that's how it normally goes. Like I thought I had all of my ducks in a row. I was gonna get new furniture. So I decided to drag all this stuff out, and then I ended up rolling with some new ideas, and it took longer than I thought, and my house was a wreck. And now I need to clean the bathrooms, the kitchen, the floors. Like, that is just how it is, and that's real life. So I wanted to make one of these videos to show you that not just like not the downside of everything, like, but the reality of it. And just know that once you get started, it's okay to get overwhelmed and stop, because that's what I did. I have been in the past like pushing, trying to get stuff done. I end up getting aggravated and just being grouchy, and that's not worth it. So leave your house in a mess. It's not gonna hurt it. And I had people come in and see it, and I'm like, sorry, the house is a wreck. We've been rearranging, and just had to look over it. And they didn't care. They're like, you have kids. Doesn't matter. So, anyway, what I'm saying is it's okay to take your time, and it's gonna get worse before it gets better. That's kind of the case with most things in life. If you stayed this whole entire time, thank you so much for watching. If you will, please leave your little watermelon emoji. That way I know that you have been here and you watched the entire video, and holy moly, you're amazing. If you will, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. I'm definitely on a little decluttering haul. Like, I'm ready to declutter the kids' clothes. I'm ready to declutter my clothes. I don't know, I'm sure Tyler will declutter his if we're all doing ours. But we're gonna get this house in working order, because I'm tired of picking up so much stuff. The more you have, the more you have to take care of. So we're gonna minimalize our way. That's my motto. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. Y'all have a good day. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.